Welcome to a special edition with the General Stone. My name is Adam Stone. I am the active COO and co-founder for GOptions.com, one of the leading binary options platform in the world today, if not the best one. I'm making this video because throughout my time doing binary, making the technology, designing the user interfaces, and of course running successful platforms, as you can imagine, I've encountered pretty much every type of scam, lie, cheat, and bad broker practices that there are in the world today. And really, truthfully and unfortunately, there are always going to be companies that are out there to treat you badly. As you can tell, if you do watch my regular videos, or if you've spoken to me in person, or in fact any of my team that currently run with me at GOptions.com, we have a very personal approach to our work, and we have a very personal emphasis in terms of how we feel this business and industry should be run. I'm making this video today because I feel that it's about time that if you are using a different broker to trade your binary options, that you ask yourself some key questions that I know come up any time that I speak to a client. And believe it or not, 9 times out of 10, once someone has had a phone call with me, they do tend to switch to use my trading platform. So let's have a look on the board behind me, shall we? The main question, of course, is your broker a scam? I don't want you to take this word scam too literally. A scam can really be anything from services promised that aren't received, to physically scamming you of your money, and pretty much everything in between. What I've tried to do on the board behind me today is list a few key questions that I feel from my personal working experience working with happy clients here at GOptions, what can really help you to understand a little bit more about the business perhaps that you're using right now to trade. Let's go through to the questions. First and foremost, the most important question of them all, are the prices manipulated? Now, GOptions.com uses a price feed set up through Reuters and Leverett, which are the two largest live price providers in the market. Let's not forget that we are a market maker. We are not an equity exchange. This isn't Nadex that we're talking about. We offer you a price to enter that option. You can choose whether you take it or not. What's a little bit special about GOptions is that we go the further steps necessary to make you feel better and to be safer. So for example, if you do take a price that by accident, for example, or it changes on you in that last millisecond, we actually offer you here at GOptions a cancel feature for the first few seconds. Even if, lo and behold, you took the wrong price and you forgot to cancel, you can always use the buy me out feature to sell that option early. Unfortunately, this question, are prices manipulated, is going to be very hard for you to answer, simply because GOptions.com is the only binary broker in the world that guarantees the price. If ever our price at expiry is not where it should be, which is of course the last bid plus the last ask price divided by 2 on any given asset, then I have to tell you that you're definitely in danger of some form of manipulation. Moving forward to withdrawals. Normally the second question that comes up, or pretty much first question that comes up for many people, are they fast and easy? Are the withdrawals automated? Is it as simple as verifying your account and clicking a button? Or do you have to go through the rodeo of phone calls and begging emails, asking you to stay, forcing you to stay, or trying to convince you to stay? Now obviously, I'm not really happy to lose any client. It may be that you have money in an account and you want to go. It is not my role to hold your money from you, and never will I, and never will GOptions. However, many brokers out there unfortunately employ staff that are paid in a certain way to make sure that if you do try and take your money, they have to stop you. Now, in terms of withdrawals being fast and easy, you've really got to ask yourself that question. Are you happy with that withdrawal service? Have you tested it? Is it fast and is it easy? If not, you should be using someone like me. We are the only ones in the world that guarantee same-day withdrawals for binary option traders. Simple verification is done, and I think that's enough on that point for the minute. Are cash bonuses forced? Maybe you know about cash bonuses, maybe you don't. A lot of gamers out there and a lot of traders alike have experienced different forms of leverage, cash bonuses, cash conditions, pending bonuses. I mean, there's a huge plethora of options out there. Most cash bonuses are based on a volume restriction, meaning that if you are with a cash bonus in your trading account, you simply cannot withdraw until you've traded X amount of volume. It's normally something ridiculous, like 60, 70, 80 times the bonus amount in trading volume. So if you take a $1,000 cash bonus, you have to trade upwards of $80,000 of completed trade before you can withdraw. We know that binary is a 50-50 decision. Imagine that you have to do $80,000 to $100,000 worth of trade volume before you can withdraw with a $2,000 balance. Do you think that's likely? Personally, I don't. which is also why GOptions is very anti-cash bonuses. Believe you me, there will be thousands of people that don't watch my videos. There will be plenty of people that come begging for a bonus because that's just who they are. Of course I facilitate that because I am a greedy capitalist pig, but at least I'm an honest bastard. It's very, very simple, you see. Those options should be available, but always optional. So my question, are your cash bonuses forced on you? Does that company force you into a scenario where your money is restricted? If they do, you should be trading with GOptions. Are the payouts high? Always. Now I'd love to mention names on this video, but I think that I'll check myself before I do. Many out there trade with certain gaming style brokers, with certain gaming style regulation, or gaming licensing, or even SISEC regulation. Unfortunately, what really happens is that they lower the payouts the more you win. The more you win, the lower the payouts, the more you have to win before you win, and of course that means you don't win. I know I sound like I've just gone down the rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland, but believe me, it is the case, and you should be careful. If the payouts are not as high as they should be, and I can tell you this, they will never match GOptions, because purposely my partner Lee and I make sure that the payouts here are a good 5–10% higher across the board of assets than anywhere else. You should be trading with us. Are they real? Are they real? Are you speaking to John Johnson, Wayne Leanham, you know, Danny Tockinson? You know, are these people real? Do they have a Facebook account? Can you find them on LinkedIn? Do they have a Twitter, a Fumbler, a Tumblr, a Numbler? Who knows? There's a million social networks out there. I know, unfortunately, I am a social whore. I want every single one of them. And so are my team members, my very small team, dedicated to connecting with you on a daily and regular basis. Now, if that person is not willing to connect with you on any social status, you have to be wondering why. You have to be wondering what is that accent in the back of his throat. You have to be wondering why certain times they're just not available when they should be. And you also have to wonder if they're claiming to be somewhere that they're not. Who the hell are you really dealing with? Again, if you can't find them, then you should be worried. And again, if you do want to have real people connected to you in order to help you with your account and to service you, you should be using GOptions. Are they making realistic offers to you? I mentioned slightly before that we're a market maker. What does that mean? It means that we as a business generate our regular revenue and profits from an overall total loss of client funds. I know it's horrible, and I know that I am that bastard that wins when people lose. However, we are a very large established binary company. Lee and I established this company with a very large cash roll. We have a long-standing presence in the Arab markets and in parts of the world where people trade like the money is made out of monopoly paper, like it's nothing. All of this led to the fact that Lee and I actually were very profitable from day one. We guarantee things like the pricing in the same-day withdrawals. And what that really means for people like you is to understand that in general, we'll make about 10–12% total profit from all the total trade volume per day. I admit it, we're making fantastic money. But just because we make the money from a general total loss, it doesn't mean that I am not very much into providing you, yes you, with an extreme personal service. I don't wear the big ego hat. I can be there to support you, whether or not you have a large or small account. I love this business. This is my family, this is my name, and we put our name on the line every day. And at the end of the day, you know, if they're not making realistic offers to you, you've got a problem. If they're guaranteeing you profits, if they're promising that you're going to win with them, if they're going to sign you into a VIP profit showdown program, or a managed account where control is left by you and they're going to trade for you, you must be nuts, or at least not understanding how this works. If you don't have full control over your account, and they're promising you that you're going to win with them, and that they want you to win with them, I promise you that that is 100% pure BS. Reason for that being, of course, is that the broker itself makes money when people lose funds. At the end of the day, if they're promising to win for you, you should give them a verbal smack around the head and get the hell out of Dodge. You should be trading with GOptions. We are blunt, we're honest, and it's black and white. At the end of the day, we guarantee to provide the services that we provide. And we back it up daily, Monday to Friday, even Sunday, and those that know me personally know that I sleep less than 4 hours a day. There's a reason for that. many of you need some help. Is the support real? What do you get? Is it ongoing? Do they talk to you when the money comes in or just before? Do they leave you alone and then call you again when the balance is zero to give you a bit of an angry, aggressive push? There's many different strategies. Anyone in business that's run a calling center or a sales floor can tell you the same thing. Conversion, retention, push and squeeze. I must admit, we call our clients regularly in order to entice them to spend more money with us because we want their ongoing loyalty and support. We want them to help us grow. We want them to recommend us to their friends. We want them to have a positive experience where everything promised to them is given and is supported and backed up, not just with words but with actions. And the real support from us is a league above anyone else. I believe that totally. Why? Because I've designed some of the technology for most of the platforms out there. I've run various brands in my past. I've even run online casinos. I've managed funds and I've traded myself. I think that as a young man, someone who's speaking to you now with passion, I know what people need, and that is to be asked what they need and then back it up. So if they're offering you support that isn't really consistent and they tend to only call you when the money's done, you should be trading with us at GOptions. You will have a better time. Are there any real benefits? Now let's take out of this equation all their promises of trading for you, with you, winning profit, VIP, exclusive clubs, because we know right now that that's complete BS. What else have they got to offer? A cash bonus? A risk-free trade? Perhaps. Here at GOptions I've been designing real trader benefits for a very long time indeed. And what Lee and I have settled on, Lee Moore being the CEO and starting founder of the company, what we've really settled on is some very simple but really intuitive trader benefits. So on certain levels of accounts with us, you can receive total loss insurance per month for life. You can receive higher payouts for life, 90% payouts, 92% payouts, 95% payouts even for digital above below options. Truthfully, that's the only reason why you'd want to put more money into an account with GOptions, is that you would have more benefits to what you need. An easy example would be a VIP account with us being $10,000. Immediately, you get 90% payout on every winning euro-dollar trade. You get 10% monthly loss insurance. Now, why would you want to spend $25,000 or $50,000 or $100,000 with us? Very simple. The higher you go, the more assets you have at higher payout, the higher insurance amounts you get, and the more daily contact we push for. Ask yourself, what is your company doing for you? Are they benefiting you? Or are they setting you up for failure? My main tip, while going through these questions, and I truly, truly hope that even if you don't come to join GOptions, let me help you be safe in what you're doing. God knows money is tight, the economy sucks, and we are suffering. So let's make the most of what we have. Take my tip. Get it in writing. If they want to offer you everything and under the sun, fantastic. If they particularly watch this video, your broker, and they decide, God, I hate that Adam Stone, that General Stone piece of you-know-what, fine. Let them send it to you in black and white so you've got a copy on email and force them to come through with what they promise. That's my advice. Here are some GOptions facts. I've pretty much spoken about most of them, but I'm just going to clock them off one by one. Our prices are guaranteed. We are the only binary broker in the world that guarantees their price. And we have a full no-hassle refund policy should our price ever be incorrect at expiry. In over 5 years of operating, I've never, ever, ever refunded more than 1 or 2 trades. And that is purely down to a technology problem. If ever there's a problem, be it technical, be it our side, be it anything at all, we will do our best to make you happy. And we'll keep it on the level black and white. Withdrawals are same day guaranteed. My name, the GOptions brand name, my staff's personal names are on the line that we are going to pay you same day. There is one condition, and that is that you verify your trading account as soon as possible with photo ID, a utility bill, and a simple copy of whatever card that you use. We also have PayPal, money bookers, we can even do bank wire. Obviously if you use those options, you don't need a credit card copy. As long as you send those to us at support@GOptions.com before you start to deposit or after you've deposited and started to trade, we guarantee you same day sending and processing of the money back to you. We always have to wait 1 to 14 days, unfortunately, depending on your bank or card provider, for you to actually see that money. Most US and European banks take 3 to 4, maybe even 5 working days. Profits go back via PayPal or BankWire or Money Bookers. If you're using PayPal, I can pay you same hour. I have an automated withdrawal system. There won't be a phone call to ask you, why are you leaving? We will pay the money, and then you'll get a phone call from me saying, why are you leaving? But I figure that that's my right after being a gentleman and making sure that you're taken care of. More assets, more tools, more features, more options to trade than any other competitor. We don't have $10 million a month to spend on marketing like certain platforms. We're not going for the ultra-exclusive, expensive SciSec or gaming regulation. At least not yet. I have some plans there, but I'm waiting to see what happens with the Chicago Board of Options first. But in terms of more assets, more tools, we have the highest payouts in the world for binary. We've got more assets to trade throughout the Asian, European and US hours than anyone. We have the rollover feature, the double up, the buy me out. We have brand new trading apps with the latest technology in the world for binary today. For Android, for iTunes, for mobile. We have managed trading accounts with traders that we have sourced from places like Deutsche Bank, HSBC, Barclays and some of the larger US banks. These are people that we can connect you to, that will trade for you, as long as you pay them a profit percentage. That's the only way you could have a managed account, is if it's out of house. Why on earth would you ever let someone like me trade your account for you? As I said, I'm a capitalist pig. I hope you're understanding where I'm going with this, because it's vital that you do for your own trading safety and security of your funds. Real professional staff. Well, I hope I'm professional. My staff are a little bit kinder than I am. I do shout, I do swear, I do believe in my own version. But that's because I'm human, and I'm passionate, and I love the markets. I love you guys watching these videos. I love to talk and to squeeze and to banter about what the hell goes on with this market animal of price. I'm pretty sure you do too, and I hope that's why you're watching this video in the first place. There are no charges, no fees, no commissions, no bullshit with our accounts. What you see is what you get. The risk and reward is up front at all times. There are no games, there are no surprises, and nor will there ever be. As long as Lee and I run this company, and run it we will, you will be guaranteed the services that we're speaking about. Why do I make these videos? I'd like you to come and use us. I'd like our company to grow. I'm a young, hungry, successful man and I want more. That's true. But I also believe in being a primal human being, standing up for what is right, being a decent man, being a real man. You see something wrong, you do something to solve it, you step up and you have a voice. That's how life should be. And if you ask me my personal opinion, I can't wait until I grind my competition into dust and bones. One day very soon I'm sure I'll get there. But I'm not looking to be the biggest, greatest brand in the whole world. We have over 8,000 active traders, almost 1,300 new are joining us every month or so. We have a very simple vision, with a tiny team of less than 10 people to manage you all. Free service, support and daily analysis for all. Whether you're $200, $2 million or somewhere in the middle, we want to connect daily. I have private Skype rooms, chats, conversations. You can have my private cell phone number as long as you pretend that you're doing it for the right reasons. I do get calls in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day. Fortunately, I don't sleep. But I'm there, and I'm real. Is your broker, or are they a scam? Thanks for watching.